How to be successful with women. If you ask a man what are the 3 things he would like most in life, invariably having success with women will be on each of them. And it is true that while each of us has its strategy, there are several tips that it is always good to keep in mind when you want to draw the attention of that girl that drives you crazy. In this entry, we will teach you how to be successful with women and what are the points that you should always keep in mind in order to establish a relationship with the female sex. 1. Positive attitude. The first step you must follow to succeed with women is to make an internal change in yourself. Many men think that they feel a little intimidated by women, either because of fear of rejection or ridicule, and this is where they lose the first battle. Send fears out, anxieties and nerves, all this will play against you when you make your first approach and you will be irrevocably rejected. To achieve success, what you need is to show confidence in yourself. Think that if you do not trust yourself, how will she do it? Because although there are many strong and independent women, they are always grateful for a man to back them up and give them security and protection, and if you cannot transmit this with your attitude, it will be more difficult for them to notice you. The first lesson you must learn to conquer women is to be a man with high confidence and self-esteem. Besides, this will be very useful in other aspects of your life. 2. What are you afraid of? Once you have clear the attitude you must take, it is necessary to reconsider and identify what is the reason for your fear towards women. Are you afraid of them? Are you afraid of their reactions? Or are you simply afraid that they tell you no? If what you fear is their reactions to you, you should know that the vast majority of women react from neutral to positive when a man approaches them, and if they're going to dispatch you with a negative, they are usually very polite. The reasons why a woman may get angry when approaching her, is if you have offended her in some way, which depends on you, if they are in a bad mood or just if they are in a hurry, and this does not depend on you, so you should not be discouraged when receiving a negative response. 3. Invite a woman to go out. Although it is true that women are looking for a man with initiative, they do not want someone too heavy, so you should be able to control your impulses. Being too insistent or harassing her by all possible channels of communication will not give you a good result. To invite a woman out, you must demonstrate security and express yourself correctly. For example, it is not the same to say, "Would you like to go out someday? Then, what if we go to the movies this Saturday?" Do you see the difference? In both cases, you are making an invitation, but in the first one everything is in the air, you do not leave anything concrete, so she can give you a positive answer without specifying anything and then find any excuse to avoid it, unnecessarily prolonging the date. On the other hand, in the second case, you are already proposing a place and a day, the range of answers that she can give you is smaller, so in this case you are showing much more security, and also the answer of her will not be so ambiguous. 4. How to have a successful date with a woman. Talking to a woman during a date should be something natural to you. The conversation should not seem forced, and for every smile that you manage to awaken in her, you will have gained a point in your favor. But beware. We are not talking about making antics, but to make witty comments, although some moderate clowning occasionally has its point too. Give her space to talk and listen to her, be interested in her activities, and if you can then make a reference to some affirmation made by her, much better, it will be an indicator that you were paying attention to her. Body language is very important at this time. As we all know, a large percentage of the interactions between people is said by our expressions and behavior rather than with our words. Adopt a position close to her, smile, show yourself open, and avoid crossing your arms or using your hands to cover your face. Try to focus your eyes on her. If you spend the time looking away or making annoying noises, you will be sending the wrong message. What you need at this moment is to show her that she can trust you and have a good time. The important thing during a meeting is that there is a balanced exchange in the conversation. It is not good to let her talk to her alone, and not that everything is a monologue about you. Ask her questions whose answer cannot be synthesized in a simple yes or no. Let her be expressed, and you also contribute with comments and anecdotes. Finally, once the first date is over, it is good to let her know that you have had a good time, and, if she has too, she will let you know by leaving the door open for a second approach. 5. Be thoughtful. Finally, success with women lies in the details. Regardless of the stage you are in a relationship with a woman, always be thoughtful. Women like to be surprised, so be creative and never let the relationship fall into a monotony, because this will make the interest to be lost and she will end up moving away. With these simple tips, you already have everything you need to go out and conquer the girl of your dreams, without forgetting to have fun and being yourself. To learn more men dating tips, download my book free by clicking the book image on the right or the link in the description below, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video.